Welcome Whisky Aficionados to review number 13. I'm Trevor. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Maybe I only thought there was 13 single malt whiskies, but I'd say we can times that by 100. 115 operational single malt whiskey distillers in Scotland alone. Each of them doing multiple brands. Then you've got what there is in England, Wales, Ireland, Japan. You've got all sorts of whiskies coming out of America. So, we're well into the thousands, I would say. I guess my immediate goal is to get to 100, and let's see what happens. So tonight we're going to look at the famous Grouse. This is Scotland's #1 selling whiskey. There it is, small bottle, 20 cls, so what's that, about 200 mils I think. This has been matured in sherry casks. It's a very, very good drop, but it is a blended whiskey. It's towards the lower price of the market, but I have noticed in recent times that it has climbed just a little bit. So as I can go down to the off-license, if you like, the liquor store, I can buy a whiskey for maybe $35. I think we're looking at about 50 for this. Of course, the single malts start out at about 65, 70 and up from there. So this is definitely a very, very interesting one. The distillery itself was started in 1896, and I also know that this particular blend contains the Macallan, and it also contains Highland Park. So there is some good stuff in here, mixed with a few other single malts as well. So it'll be interesting to see. The distillery is sort of about 70 to 100 miles west of Dundee, so it's not quite Highlands, it's not quite Lowlands, it's sort of in the middle. Anyway, let's try this one. It's a nice golden amber. It's a little bit toffee-ish looking, so it's slightly darker. It's not really clinging on much. It doesn't have much legs. It's not a lot of texture. Sort of, you know what I mean? It runs straight down the glass. Interesting. The aroma is very good, very pleasant. It's got a strong, it's got a sweet florally nose. The official tasting notes. Now I've got these notes from the Masters of Malt, so thank you guys for that. It says on the nose, a crisp light nose offering up notes of toffee apples, hints of dried flowers, and biscuity barley. Now I got the floral sweetness. Does the sweetness lend itself to toffee? I guess it could, caramel toffee. Yeah. Got that alcoholic punch up the back of the throat, but for a lower price blended Scotch whisky, this is extremely very good. I can understand why it possibly is the #1 selling whisky in Scotland. The official notes will say on the palate that it's balanced, biscuit laden, core of thick creamy malt, just a hint of spice, vaguest whisper of smoke. Nope, I don't get that. Really bringing a great deal of complexity. I see this as a clean, crisp, fresh. It is creamy, and it is exceptionally well balanced. It's very, very tasty. It's pretty good. The finish is not, from my point of view, so good. The official Masters of Malt tasting notes will say a slightly sweet malty finish. I get a little bit of too much burn on the end. I'll try it with water. Water in this doesn't particularly do anything for it, so it's a very good drop. It's very well priced, and it's a great everyday drinking whiskey. I'm going to give this, in actual fact this hasn't been reviewed a tremendous amount, I haven't seen a lot, but I'm going to go reasonably on the high end. I'm going to give this a 78 out of 100. Please subscribe to the channel and, you know, try this out. Let me know what you think. My views are not going to be what your views are not going to be what the Masters of Malt views are, so it's a personal experience. Try it out and let me know. Subscribe. Until then, the next time, guys, we're going to try this little beauty, the Yamazaka. Yamazaka? If that's not the right way to say it, please correct me. And it'll be interesting to see what that's like. Japanese whiskey. Be safe, drink safe, quality over quantity every time. We'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.